Hey, what up ladies and gents, your favorite Asian robot right here, and today I'm going to go through one of my S-Tier loadouts for handling the Terminids. This is the same loadout you would have seen in the stream that is linked in the description of this video. This is the same loadout that we use to just sort of blow through Helldives. What I really like about it is that it is very easy to use. Alright, so without further ado, let's get started. Okay, here we go. Okay, first and foremost, I'm going to talk about the weapons involved and the armor in this loadout. The best part is the armor doesn't matter. I'll go through that in a second. For the weapons, I'm not going to give you any alternatives like I normally do with this kind of stuff. Why? Because it's just simpler if I just tell you, straight up what I use. For the primary weapon, the Breaker Incendiary is going to be your best friend. This thing only has light armor penetration, but the great thing about it is that it sets your enemies on fire. For the Terminids, this means that one single shot, even if it's just one pellet that hits it, you can actually burn out and kill scavengers real easy. So I think in some of the rounds that you've seen me use this, you would have seen some insane kill streaks like 40, 50. Literally, that's just from me slowly shooting my Breaker Incendiary and lighting hordes of Terminids on fire. This is so good on Helldive difficulty because the shaft enemies are endless. The trash mobs are endless, all right? You can kill them quick with this. The downside though is that this thing has no stagger. It has literally zero stagger damage. So because of that, please don't try to use it to stop a spewer from spewing on you. I have died multiple times to that, which you will see on stream. So because of that, you just want to avoid using this for stagger purposes, but you can, if you position yourself well, you can pretty much wipe out entire hordes just with this alone, okay? And because this thing is so powerful, your secondary weapon can be devoted to the grenade pistol. This is useful for closing off holes, exploding spewers. It is just excellent overall. Okay, so don't hesitate to use this. Can you use any other pistols? I mean, yes, you can, but this has way too much utility to ever put down. So honest to God, this is my choice. Last but not least, your grenade for this. Well, you can use either incendiary grenade, just whether you prefer fuse or impact, your choice. All right, the other alternative is stun. Stuns are extremely useful because if you want to stop a charger so you can plant a quasar shot right on his head, this is what will help you do it. The incendiaries, however, are very useful because sometimes when the bug breach occurs and I don't have, say, my orbital barrage ready, what I'll do is I'll throw 2 incendiaries on the bug breach so everything starts burning as soon as it comes out, and then I shower them with Breaker Incendiary pellets. Everything dies except for chargers and Bile Titans. Then we just finish them off with stratagems, and pretty much that's how we can deal with a bug breach on Helldive difficulty when your orbital barrage is not ready. So incendiary grenades are pretty much my friend. That being said, the incendiary impact is my choice because I prefer to be able to throw it exactly where I want to. Don't have to wait for a fuse, it just explodes. So yeah, that's about it. Okay, now you understand my primary, secondary, and grenade choices. Let me talk a little bit about armor. When it comes to armor in this loadout, armor really does not matter. You can use any armor that you want. Why am I even wearing this arc armor? Because several of my teammates use arc. So that's the only reason I'm wearing it. If your teammates aren't using arc, you can wear this, you can wear this, you can wear this, you can wear this. You can wear anything you want. Okay? The thing that I've learned about armor, although some people might claim otherwise, S-tier armor, there's no such thing as S-tier armor. Okay, you can use any armor with any perk and do well. The only thing that matters is, do you like the perk? And number 2, do you like the armor rating and speed? Some people will still run heavy armor on Terminids. That's okay. You might have a little bit more trouble outrunning stuff, but quite frankly, I have played it, and with a little bit of extra skill, it's fine. I have loved light armor since the very beginning of the game. If you want to use this on Terminids, you like the speed, go for it. All right. Nowadays, I just slap on medium armor because I'm too lazy to change. So I've gotten to the point where my skills are enough to just dodge most things or survive most situations on Helldive. So I just don't care, and I just throw on whatever armor I want. And because I can throw on whatever armor I want, I have to tell you guys that armor really, really doesn't matter. Just choose the perk you like. That's all that matters. Okay? So now that we've gone through armor, helmet, and cape, same thing. Doesn't matter. Just choose whatever fits your aesthetic, and you're good to go. All right? That is this whole selection in a nutshell. Let's talk stratagems. I'm sure this is the part that you're here for. Okay, what kind of stratagems do I like for this? I'll tell you one thing. I do have a lot of love for certain stratagems, but in this particular loadout, I'm going to show you what I use. And then later on at the end, when we do the summary, I'll show you some variations for elimination and blitz missions. Okay? All right. Okay, so for this particular build, what I like to use for my support weapon is the Quasar Cannon. This is just so good at taking out a charger with a shot to the head. Bile Titans can take a little bit more effort, but I just love the Quasar. It's so useful and it cools down in your pocket. No reloading necessary, just fire and then swap to Breaker Incendiary, do whatever else you have to, then swap back when you're ready. Okay? For my backpack, I prefer the supply pack. The supply pack is literally my friend. You like firing your Breaker Incendiary? This is going to help you. Why? Because you can just reload whenever you want. You can just literally fire off all your magazines for the Breaker Incendiary, take one supply pack off your back, and you're good to go again. That's how good this is. I really started to use it a lot during the Dark Fluid mission, and I have come to firmly believe that paired with the Breaker Incendiary, it is one of the strongest backpacks. Of course, some people still prefer their rover. Look, if you do, that's fine. I've just gotten addicted to the Breaker Incendiary, so the supply pack gives me a lot of flexibility with that. You can still use the rover if you want, but this is my choice right now. All right. When it comes to stratagems, there are two that you're going to need. All right. 500 kilogram bomb, non-negotiable. This is used in every Terminid mission. Why? It can one-shot a Bile Titan. All right. Same with the orbital precision strike, but I like having two of these. Sure, the cooldown is about double of what it is for the orbital precision strike, but I'm getting one orbital precision strike versus two 500 kilogram bombs. Yes, the orbital precision strike generally one-shots Bile Titans a bit more than you might think, but the cooldown time for this, for some god-awful reason, ends up a lot longer. Sorry, the call-in time, although it says 3 seconds, ends up way longer than it does for the 500 kilogram bomb. Again, I'm not quite sure why that is the case, right? But having actually used both in the field, it's so much easier to hit a 500 kilogram. So I prefer this, but it's your choice. Now, for the other stratagem I like to use, quite frankly, I prefer the 380mm barrage. Some people disagree with this strategy, and look, if you do disagree with it, choose something else that you like, okay? But for me personally, the orbital 380mm barrage is one of the excellent choices. I throw it on a bug breach, walk 55 meters away, and all of a sudden, everything is all good. All right, all of a sudden, everything is fine. Everything is awesome. Everything is great when you're part of a team, right? So this is what I have been genuinely enjoying every single time. There are other options like gas strike, all that kind of stuff. Or sorry, where's orbital gas? It's somewhere around here. Orbital gas, you know, like all of these are some pretty nice alternatives that you can utilize. But for me, the 380 is what I prefer for Helldive. All right, you throw one down, all of a sudden you'll start seeing yourself get tons of kills. Occasionally a Bile Titan will die, a charger may die. You know, it's just useful. It feels like it really clears out hordes. Experience it for yourself. If you really don't like it, don't worry about it. But once you've got all the ship modules upgraded for this thing, stand 55 meters away and you are safe, and my god, the whole terrain changes. It's beautiful. So I've been abusing this relentlessly in Helldive difficulty. I like it a lot. All right, and that basically brings us to the end of the stratagems. If you want a quick refresher, all right, support weapon Quasar, backpack supply pack, favorite 500 kilogram bomb right here, all right, and then 380mm barrage. That's the summary. Now let's go over everything in the mission select screen. Okay, welcome back. Now I'm going to show you guys what we do here in the mission selection screen. I'm going to give you a summary of the loadout. Now, your booster, choose whatever works for your team. As you should know, I've got a video on the boosters anyway. Okay, 500 kilogram bomb right there, 380mm barrage, and of course, we are going to have the supply pack and my Quasar Cannon. This is my loadout for general missions. Now, there is a bit of a variation for Eradicate and Blitz missions. When it comes to Eradicate and Blitz, what I do is I shift this 380mm barrage to the Emancipator mech suit. That's all it is. The Emancipator Exosuit is absolutely excellent for Blitz missions and for Eradicate missions. It can help you get ahead in both missions, and if the whole team brings it along, it's a pretty fast completion. That's literally how we've been speedrunning the Helldive version of Eradicates and Blitz missions. We just wander through the mechs, it's done in like 6 minutes, go back, extract, done, finished. That's all it takes. Literally, that's it. So this is the summary of my current S-Tier loadout. It has remained the S-Tier loadout for quite some time. This is what I've really been enjoying these past few days. If you need to check out the stream where we did all this, link is in the description of the video. All right, just check that out, and that's it. Have fun. You'll be clearing Helldives with no problems. So if any players are newer to the game and still looking for S-Tier loadouts, well, this is pretty much it. I hate using a tiering system, but since it's a language that everybody understands, S-Tier, meta loadout, best loadout, whatever, this is it. Okay, this is it. So just remember that for Blitz and Eradicate, have a exosuit. For standard missions, 380mm barrage. All right, the rest of the loadout always stays the same. That's it. Thank you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Y'all have fun with this video. Catch you next time, okay? Don't do anything weird while I'm gone. And thank you to all of our lovely channel members, as well as all of our stream supporters, okay? You'll be able to find them in the description of every stream. Those are our top supporters for June. They've got their own section, all right? And as for channel members, you know who you are. My OnlyFans, my Plus Ultra, my Prestige Robots. Thank you. Catch you all in the next one. Bye-bye.